Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I had this machined down to a level surface the other day. You can see they didn't take a whole lot off of the middle, but they did take quite a bit because it was so old that it was worn or cupped. I guess if you're going to look at the top side, it was cupped like that. So every time I stuck a piece of leather through there, it would send it off in a wild direction, even with a long belt strap. It would make it go wongo. So that fixed that at least. So now we're going to show you how we're going to use it. It's an 18-inch Centennial, which I'm guessing it was made around the 1800s, or 18. Let's see here. It's an 18-inch Centennial number 2 leather splitting machine made by the Stanley Manufacturing Company of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, Stanley, still makes tools. They're still in business. I haven't called them or talked to them yet about this. I should pretty quick just to find out if they've got any kind of information on it. Patented dates are on November 10th, 1874. And also another patent applied for, I guess, or issued on September 16th, 1884. That doesn't give us a manufacture date. It just gives us a time period that they created or developed this thing. The only thing I got missing on it, it's a bottom gear protector, so you don't get your fingers or hair or shirt or anything wrapped up in there. This side's got one. I got a motor on it, which I need to get replaced. I've got another motor outside. I just hadn't gotten around to doing that yet. Maybe today. I don't know. We'll see. By the way, happy 4th of July weekend. Ooh, I got grease on my fingers. Dang it. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. First thing I want to do is temper. Doesn't really need to be tempered because this is burgundy, or not burgundy, this is a chestnut latigo I'm working with. I had to grab a sip of coffee. Sorry about that. But, see how thick that is? See how it's curved or rolled from being, rolled up coming from the tannery. So the first thing I want to do is run it through here backwards, because that will take that out of there. So we're going to turn the electric motor on. I'm going to step on the pedal to make sure I got it going in the right direction. No, I don't. So now I got to turn the motor off. And because it's not a servo motor, which I might put on here, I don't know. I got an old vintage electric motor. But because it's an electric clutch motor, I had to do that to it to get it, to stop spinning over there. Now I got to come up underneath here, flip the switch, turn this back on, and you'll see now it's going to push it at me. Now the hard part, and I don't know if I should maybe take a knife to it and kind of skive it to help it get started, but I'm not, because I didn't bring one. The hard part's just getting it started. There it goes. See how it's flattening it? you're tooling leather, this isn't tooling leather here, but if you're going to tool a piece, you can run that through that machine just like I did, and it tempers it, flattens it up a little bit. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'll show you what I've done here. Pulling this through a hand skiver is tough because of its width. I've cut it wide so that I put the tooled piece on it, I can sew it, and then I can trim around it easier. But what we're going to do now is the same thing I just did, but I'm going to stop it midway, and then I'll turn that motor off and reverse it, and then pull it back through so that it does that. It skives it down a little bit for me, because that part will be folded over and laced together on the saddle. Let's see if it'll go through this time. I'll get it straight. Whoa, now I might have gone too far, dang it. Which, if you go too far, you got to start all over again. Because yeah, I've gone about 2 inches too far. Now I can't back it up because it'll cut. So do that number right there. Y'all still got a good view. Okay, good morning, Heidi. How are you today, young lady? Gonna try this at home, kids. And I guess I should have made a mark on this, but I didn't. All right, there's that. That's kind of cockeyed. Ooh, you know what I can do, though? I can do it by hand. Uh-oh, that's not tight. That's not good. I forgot I didn't tighten that back up. But that's okay. I got this over here I can use. Oh, but that belt's tight. That belt is tight. Let's see if this will tighten it up. Right. It's not the right size. But I do have an adjustables. It's not big enough, is it? Nope. Hang on. You know me, Mr. Prepared over here. This thing's so old, it's got a square-headed bolt in there. All right, again. Now, where's this one at? So I can remember how deep I need to go. I know where that blade sits at, so I need about 2 more inches, more or less, which will put me right about there. This will be up under my tooled piece of leather, so that mark I just made won't really matter none. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a dadgum, what do you call it, motor for this. I think I got it just right now. Check this, like this. And I guess if I do get it too long, I can cut it, because all right, I can turn that off. I gotta let that motor wind down. I need a little bit more at me, but that I can spin by myself, by hand, once that motor chills out. That ought to be good right there. It's still unwinding, so I'm going to drink some coffee. That should be done spinning. Yep, all done. Now I reach back up underneath here and do that. Turn that back on. Are we having fun yet, kids? Now, I'm going to take this and hit that gas pedal. Whoop, 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 whoop. And quit it. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. See how that skived that down? Now, did I get it long enough? Is the question of the day. Look there, I'm about 1/4 inch too short, darn it. But that's all right, I'll live with it. I can live with it. So now I'll take it into my other room and get the 2 pieces of leather glued together and run it through a sewing machine. All right, kiddos, y'all go have a good day. Toodaloo, bugaroos. Remember now, www.davidmillssaddlery.com, because Facebook is losing its shiny with me. With all their political crap, they need to just leave us alone, let us be grown-ups. I've deleted most of my friends that are not of the same, I have no reason to be with them because they have different opinions about different things. So, toodaloo, bugaroos.